Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome to my media museum. Today, we're going to be looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original films on DVD. And I went to the theaters and saw every one of these films. I was a big Turtles fan from watching the animated show. It was on right after I got home from work, so I'd come home from work, sit down and watch Turtles. And when I found out they were going to do a film, I was really excited about it. Couldn't wait to go to the theaters and see these movies. And I was happy with them, you know. Hello there again. These nice flipper discs give you guys an opportunity to see my smiling face. And that's cool. But it's got the full screen on one side of that disc and the widescreen on the other, which doesn't really mean a lot to a lot of people anymore, I don't believe, because we all got widescreen TVs these days, don't we? So this one I really remember well, going to the movies and seeing it, because we went in, everything seemed just fine. A regular day, came out, and it was a blizzard. Obviously, we hadn't seen any weather forecasts, or paid any attention to any weather forecasts, so it was a complete surprise to us to come out to a blizzard. It was quite the trip getting back home, so that definitely left a memorable impression. And you'll notice I went ahead and used the insert for the front cover. I'm trying to cut down on the reflection and the glare on these videos that I'm making and posting up. And if the insert has the exact same artwork as the front cover of the disc, then I think that's the way to go. And this one's not a flipper disc. This one has, a little bit of artwork. I mean, some ooze on it anyways. And that one only had the widescreen version, so it's only the first film that had a cropped full screen version released with it. Then we got to the third one. This one was a little bit different with some little time travel elements in it, but I still thought it was fun. It was still a very entertaining movie, and I'll admit it's been a while since I've watched any of these now, but they're probably due another viewing, especially with the new film coming out. This is 2023 as of the time that I'm filming this, and there's a new movie out, and I have a friend who saw it the other day, and he thought it was just great. So I might have to go to the theaters and give it a chance, because I've seen all the other ones in the theater. Why not, right? Even though I wasn't real happy with the latest animated series. I didn't like some of the changes they made. Particularly about Splinter, but isn't that beautiful? That's just some beautiful artwork there. I really like that, and it's got the exact same thing repeated on the disc, but it doesn't look nearly as great as that does. But yeah, they turned Splinter into more of a hindrance than a help, and I don't know, I just didn't really like that. And I heard the movies carried on with the same kind of theme, where now the Turtles have learned karate from watching movies, but every generation's got to put their spin on things, right? And then there was this live action series after the third film, before the reboot, and I believe it only ran for one season. There's 2 volumes of the DVDs, but I think they're all from the same season. And they added a female turtle, which a lot of people don't even know that there was a female turtle at one point in the franchise. But I believe she only appeared in this TV show, not in the comics or in any of the sequent reboots. I can't remember her name even, but there was a female turtle. This shows you the episodes on disc 1 and disc 2. Both discs have the exact same artwork on them, and I don't believe there was anything, there's not, underneath the second disc. So the second volume of the TV show here, and I didn't finish watching it, so this one's not opened. And at this point, I'm not really inclined to open it, so we're not going to go there. We'll just show you the front and the back of the set. I do that a lot with TV shows and stuff now anyways. I used to open everything I got and look for any inserts or anything, but nowadays I tend to open things as I get to them, so it kind of helps me know whether or not I've seen something. And that is still sealed. We're not gonna break that seal right now. So we'll move on to the first reboot, which was a computer-generated version of the Turtles. The storyline, I think, is what kind of killed this one. The Turtles weren't all together. They were kind of fighting amongst themselves. There was some conflict, and you know, I think that's why this movie didn't do as well as it probably should have, because the animation was good. The computer-generated animation, there's no faulting in it. It's just the story. I know I, for one, wasn't real happy with it when I went to the theaters and saw it, and that's why, because you want the Turtles to be, you know, united against a common foe. You don't want them fighting conflict amongst themselves. So, moving on, quite a few years later, and you'll notice now I'm moving up to the Blu-ray DVD sets here, because I did not buy just the DVD editions of these. By the time that these movies came out, I had gotten on board with the Blu-rays, especially when you've got a Blu-ray DVD combo. That's the best, in my opinion. I really like it when they give you both. Just because, you know, it's nice to have both. Nice to have that flexibility. And I did, like I said, I did go see these in the theaters. And that's nice. The sleeves are nice to have there because get a little less glare off that slip sleeve than what we would going shooting through the case. And the DVD was silver and the Blu-ray was blue. Imagine that. But it's got a really cool advertisement in here for some of the toys, T-machines, and I never bought any of them. I'm not a huge figurine kind of person. I've got some, but not a bunch. Mostly Godzillas. I got a King Kong and a few other things, some Kiss dolls and stuff, but generally not a huge fan of. Just because I don't have the space, you know. And then I got two of these in here, which was kind of funny because they do have ultraviolet codes on them. And I never did sign up for ultraviolet, so I never did use any of the codes. So if you got a good glimpse of that code there and you want to give it a try, be my guest. It's old enough that it probably won't work anyways. There's a second one. But I had two codes in that one. I thought that was kind of funny. Production errors there. And then the last film that came out before the recent, latest reboot of the series. And I did like both of these. I enjoyed both of them. I thought they were entertaining and pretty well done. Of course, the first one was better than the second one, I thought. That's generally the case with most films. They put a lot of effort and time into the first film, and sequelitis, you know, they're rarely as good or better than the original. There are exceptions. Terminator 2, for one. But these look pretty much the same as the other one, with the silver for the DVD and blue for the Blu-ray. And then we've got for figurines this time. So I think this is pretty cool advertisement. Advertisement, however you want to pronounce it. I say advertisement, but I know a few people that like to say advertisement. And same thing, ultraviolet code there. Should probably be long expired. And then I replaced, maybe 2-3 years ago, on Black Friday Walmart deal. You can see that old promo sticker there. I went ahead and picked these up on Blu-ray to replace the original DVDs. And no regrets there whatsoever, because I got it really cheap. You can really see the reflection off of that there. But that's because it's kind of metallic, kind of silvery. And I have yet to open these. The only thing I will point out is that on the back, it's a little different. You don't have the pictures like you did on the sleeves. So I like it when they take time and effort to do something a little different on the slip sleeves than what's on the original cover. But in that case, they just took the pictures off. I think you're better off with the slip sleeve. And then I did go ahead and pick this up really cheap one day. I think this was another Walmart purchase. And the artwork's pretty much the exact same as what's on the DVD that I just showed you a little bit ago. And even the back appears to be the exact same. So they didn't put a whole lot of effort into reissuing that Blu-ray there. And I haven't opened it up yet either. I haven't watched any of the Turtles on the new Blues. So I'll leave you here with a nice shot of the figurines. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.